Hi leaders, thanks so much for watching the Weekly Connect for the second week of December. We're going to be teaching the kids about the Magi going to worship King Jesus. So the Magi were astrologers or wise men. They were very wise. They knew a lot of things. And at the time of our story, which is from Matthew 2, they were actually studying a star that they had never seen before. So we are going to, for our opening activity, make stars. So all of your kids should get a piece of paper here, and it should have 4 stars all in it that they can cut out each one of those stars. And then what they're going to be doing is making a star that can stand up like this. Or if you have some yarn or any string or anything in your room, you can add the yarn in here and tape or glue this closed, and it can be an ornament if you make it an ornament. So how you do this is you cut out all 4 stars, and then you fold all the stars in half, and then you just start gluing them together. So you'll glue the first star and the second star just this half together, just like that. Then the second and the third star this half together. And then the third and the fourth star that half together, and then of course the fourth and the first star you'll hang together so it's all connected just like that. And that's how you'll make your little paper star with the kids. Then when you're finished with your craft, or when it's time to go to transition into story time, the connect question is, what do you want for Christmas? And let the kids talk about that, get all their wiggles out, and then get ready for some either worship or offering, however you do your class, or just dive right into this story. The story, as I said, is going to be coming from Matthew 2, and we're going to be learning about the wise men finding the star and how they discovered what the star meant and how they decided to follow it and they decided to look for baby Jesus. And there's a lot of twists and turns in this story. There's also a lot of information in this story. So if you're the storyteller this week, go ahead and read it over, practice it a couple times, and make sure that you get it within your allotted amount of time, and change the story up however you would like. Go ahead if you want to read it directly from the Bible, if you want to do it straight from the curriculum, whatever works for you in your classroom, feel free to do that, just as long as you're getting all the meat of this awesome story into your story time. Okay, and then of course you'll do your blessing, which this week is from Matthew 2:11. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshiped him. So how awesome. It's just a beautiful picture of Magi and very important wise men coming to the king who was a baby and just bowing to him and knowing that he's the king of the world. Beautiful picture. Go ahead and give the blessing then to the kiddos, and go back into your individual classrooms. And as always, we have the after story review questions, and then we have a game. So you can either use the after story review questions with the game, or you can do them separate, whatever works best for you. But our game this week, you are going to have Vaseline, and you will have a lot of cotton balls. Oh, I forgot the word. Cotton balls in your room that the kids are going to be making beards. So however you decide to do it, if you want them to answer a question and then they race down to see how big their beard can get, you can do that. If you want to do all the questions first and then do the relay race after, whatever works best for your class. The idea is that the kids will go down. They will all have, they'll put Vaseline on their face, just like a beard and a mustache. And then they'll have to run down to a specific location where either a bowl will be sitting out. Here at Thornton campus, we're just going to have the cotton balls right on the table, and the kids are going to roll their face around in the cotton balls for maybe 10-15 seconds, however long works depending on their age group and what works for the classrooms. But they will roll their face around trying to make a beard and mustache, like a wise man, big huge beard and mustache, and whoever gets the most on by the end wins. So that's how we're going to play here, whatever works for you. Obviously, if you have kids that don't want Vaseline on their face, they don't have to put Vaseline on their face. They can just skip this part. They can still feel free, obviously, to answer the questions and do anything else. If the kids want to keep their beard on until their parents come and get them, this should hopefully be at the end of class, so they can certainly do that. If they don't, then we have wet wipes in your classroom as well, so they can clean up. So as always, we have the prayer time. Make sure that you're praying with those kiddos. And then we have Bible work again for next week, which is Luke 2:8-20, where we're going to be hearing about the shepherds hearing of Christ. So that is it. Thank you so much for listening to this Weekly Connect. I really hope it helps you to prepare your lesson. Thank you, and have a blessed week.